I'm going to spend the weekend just relaxing. I'm going to spend the weekend just relaxing. I'm going to drive and then take the train. I'm going to drive and then take the train. I'm going to have another cup of coffee. I'm going to have another cup of coffee. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going for a beer with David tonight. I'm going for a beer with David tonight. I'm going to be a little late. I'm going to be a little late. I'm going to get married next year. I'm going to get married next year. I'm going out for a bit. I'll see you later. I'm going out for a bit. I'll see you later. I'm going to apply for a new job next month. I'm going to apply for a new job next month. I'm going to the dentist this afternoon. I'm going to the dentist this afternoon. I'm going to make a pizza. I'm going to make a pizza. I'm going to Cuba next April. I'm going to Cuba next April. I'm going to report you to our boss. I'm going to report you to our boss. I'm going to the bathroom. I'm going to the bathroom. I'm going to meet her at the station. I'm going to meet her at the station. I'm going to the aquarium, but I can't find the way. I'm going to the aquarium, but I can't find the way. I'm going to tell the police. I'm going to tell the police. I'm going to buy a new sofa this weekend. I'm going to buy a new sofa this weekend. I'm going to change the way I think. I'm going to change the way I think. I'm going to the theatre tonight. I'm going to the theatre tonight. I'm going to the shops after the meeting. I'm going to the shops after the meeting. I'm going to book the holiday for next month. I'm going to book the holiday for next month. I'm going to look at a new house on Thursday. I'm going to look at a new house on Thursday. I'm going to need some time to rest. I'm going to need some time to rest. I'm going to discuss it with my family. I'm going to discuss it with my family. I'd like you to meet my parents. I'd like you to meet my parents. I'd like to visit Japan someday. I'd like to visit Japan someday. I'd like to ask you something. I'd like to ask you something. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the subject. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the subject. I'd like to rent a car, please. I'd like to rent a car, please. I'd like to see you again sometime. I'd like to see you again sometime. I'd like to know the reason why you're so late. I'd like to know the reason why you're so late. I'd like you to meet a friend of mine. I'd like you to meet a friend of mine. I'd like you to clean out your room before Chris comes to stay. I'd like you to clean out your room before Chris comes to stay. I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind. I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind. I'd like to reschedule the meeting. I'd like to reschedule the meeting. I'd like to try on that blue wool coat. I'd like to try on that blue wool coat. I'd like to make an appointment with the doctor. I'd like to make an appointment with the doctor. I'd like to transfer some money. I'd like to transfer some money. I'd like to get these clothes washed. I'd like to get these clothes washed. I'd like to get to the opticians today. I'd like to get to the opticians today. I'd like to buy some new pillows for my bed. I'd like to buy some new pillows for my bed. I'd like to change my internet provider. I'd like to change my internet provider. I'd like to think about it first. I'd like to think about it first. I'd like 3 oranges, 2 lemons, and 6 green apples. I'd like 3 oranges, 2 lemons, and 6 green apples. I'd like a new coat for the winter. I'd like a new coat for the winter. I'd like to buy a present for my next door neighbour. I'd like to buy a present for my next door neighbour. I'd like to go shopping in New York someday. I'd like to go shopping in New York someday. I'd like some vanilla ice cream, please. I'd like some vanilla ice cream, please. I'd like to eat outside tonight as the weather is nice. I'd like to eat outside tonight as the weather is nice. I thought you were someone else. I thought you were someone else. I thought someone came into the bedroom, but it was just a dream. I thought someone came into the bedroom, but It was just a dream. I thought you were hard of hearing. I thought you were hard of hearing. I thought you wanted a slice of pizza, not a cheeseburger. I thought you wanted a slice of pizza, not a cheeseburger. I thought about it long and hard. I thought about it long and hard. I thought you were going to the bar to get some drinks. I thought you were going to the bar to get some drinks. I thought she said she would be here. I thought she said she would be here. I thought you were mocking me. I thought you were mocking me. I thought she would change after we got married. I thought she would change after we got married. I thought she might be interested in Paula's proposal. I thought she might be interested in Paula's proposal. I thought the whole idea was just foolish. I thought the whole idea was just foolish. I thought you were taking the bus to the office. I thought you were taking the bus to the office. I thought you said you were ill. I thought you said you were ill. I thought I had lost the letter forever. I thought I had lost the letter forever. I thought you two were married. I thought you two were married. I thought of you immediately. I thought of you immediately. I thought I should ask your opinion. I thought I should ask your opinion. I thought about both of you last night. I thought about both of you last night. I thought about buying a new car. I thought about buying a new car. I thought I could get away with it. I thought I could get away with it. I thought I heard something. My ears must have been playing tricks on me. I thought I heard something. My ears must have been playing tricks on me. I thought I was having hallucinations. I thought I was having hallucinations. I thought it was a good idea. I thought it was a good idea. I thought he was honest, but I was wrong. I thought he was honest, but I was wrong. I thought she argued her case very well. I thought she argued her case very well. I might go along to the party later. I might go along to the party later. I might arrive a bit late, so could you save me a place? I might arrive a bit late, so could you save me a place? I might come. I'll see how I feel tomorrow. I might come. I'll see how I feel tomorrow. I might expose my real feelings for her. I might expose my real feelings for her. I might be related to him. I might be related to him. I might be a few minutes late. I might be a few minutes late. I might have left my wallet at your house. I might have left my wallet at your house. I might go swimming at the weekend. I might go swimming at the weekend. I might want to sit down and eat a hamburger there. I might want to sit down and eat a hamburger there. I might not bother going out tonight. I might not bother going out tonight. I might be able to ask my father for a loan. I might be able to ask my father for a loan. I might have known he'd still be in bed at noon. I might have known he'd still be in bed at noon. I might be offered a contract. I might be offered a contract. I might change my mind about becoming a vet. I might change my mind about becoming a vet. I might take a little nap. I might take a little nap. I might eat something before we go out. I might eat something before we go out. I might persuade him to do the job. I might persuade him to do the job. I might have a sandwich. I might have a sandwich. I might not have a job next year, which is a bit troubling. I might not have a job next year, which is a bit troubling. I might need some help with the project. I might need some help with the project. I might go home and go to bed. I might go home and go to bed. I might be wrong, but I'm not sure. I might be wrong, but I'm not sure. I might just take my time. I might just take my time. I might have known you would take that attitude. I might have known you would take that attitude. I might be bored if we go there. I might be bored if we go there. I need to change into some dry clothes. I need to change into some dry clothes. I need time alone to think things out. I need time alone to think things out. I need to get some potatoes, 12 eggs, and a large bag of flour. I need to get some potatoes, 12 eggs, and a large bag of flour. I need a piece of string to tie this parcel up. I need a piece of string to tie this parcel up. I need to get a few things in town. I need to get a few things in town. I need to tell you something. I need to tell you something. I need to put some air in my tires. I need to put some air in my tires. I need to get some sleep. I need to get some sleep. I need to go to the bathroom. I need to go to the bathroom. I need more time to think about it. I need more time to think about it. I need to call in sick. I need to call in sick. I need some information about insurance. I need some information about insurance. I need to speak to someone about my finances. I need to speak to someone about my finances. I need to buy a new mirror for the living room. I need to buy a new mirror for the living room. I need to go to the dentist. I need to go to the dentist. I need to know your answer by Friday. I need to know your answer by Friday. I need a pair of scissors to cut this paper. I need a pair of scissors to cut this paper. I need to acquaint myself with the new regulations. I need to acquaint myself with the new regulations. I need to get another blanket from downstairs. I need to get another blanket from downstairs. I need to warn you. I have some bad news. I need to warn you. I have some bad news. I need a street map of the city. I need a street map of the city. I need to go to the pharmacy. I need to go to the pharmacy. I need to get my mobile phone repaired. I need to get my mobile phone repaired. I need to get a new pair of glasses. I need to get a new pair of glasses. I need the address of the restaurant. I need the address of the restaurant. I would like to say how much we appreciate your hard work. I would like to say how much we appreciate your hard work. I would like you to wear that black dress I bought you. I would like you to wear that black dress I bought you. I would like you to respect my privacy. I would like you to respect my privacy. I would like a place I could call my own. I would like a place I could call my own. I would like a second opinion on my doctor's diagnosis. I would like a second opinion on my doctor's diagnosis. I would like to invite you to my party. I would like to invite you to my party. I would like to explain myself. I would like to explain myself. I would like to see you more often. I would like to see you more often. I would like to go to the cinema with you. I would like to go to the cinema with you. I would like to learn more about computers. I would like to learn more about computers. I would like to work for the police. I would like to work for the police. I would like to set the record straight on a few points. I would like to set the record straight on a few points. I would like to finish by thanking you all for your help. I would like to finish by thanking you all for your help. I would like to place an order for 10 copies of this book. I would like to place an order for 10 copies of this book. I would like to meet him and talk about business. I would like to meet him and talk about business. I would like to ask about your future plans. I would like to ask about your future plans. I would like to go swimming later today. I would like to go swimming later today. I would like to become a doctor. I would like to become a doctor. I would like to meet your parents. I would like to meet your parents. I would like you to stop talking. I would like you to stop talking. I would like a large glass of orange juice. I would like a large glass of orange juice. I would like to go on holiday in June. I would like to go on holiday in June. I would like to go home early today. I would like to go home early today. I would like to buy something special for my mother. I would like to buy something special for my mother. I would like some strawberry or vanilla ice cream. I would like some strawberry or vanilla ice cream. I want us to be together. I want us to be together. I want to hear your explanation for being late. I want to hear your explanation for being late. I want to get off at the next station. I want to get off at the next station. I want you to observe all the details. I want you to observe all the details. I want a room with a view of the sea. I want a room with a view of the sea. I want to talk to your manager about an urgent matter. I want to talk to your manager about an urgent matter. I want you to meet my parents. I want you to meet my parents. I want you to keep the secret. I want you to keep the secret. I want to leave by 5 o'clock this afternoon. I want to leave by 5 o'clock this afternoon. I want to speak to her as soon as possible. I want to speak to her as soon as possible. I want to invite you all for dinner. I want to invite you all for dinner. I want to rent a house for 6 months. I want to rent a house for 6 months. I want to know where my keys are. I want to know where my keys are. I want a job with good prospects for promotion. I want a job with good prospects for promotion. I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you a question. I want to go to an Italian restaurant tonight. I want to go to an Italian restaurant tonight. I want to buy a new computer, but I can't afford one. I want to buy a new computer, but I can't afford one. I want to go skiing in Canada at Christmas time. I want to go skiing in Canada at Christmas time. I want to eat a large portion of chips. I want to eat a large portion of chips. I want to get my kitchen extended before the summer. I want to get my kitchen extended before the summer. I want to exchange my bike for a bigger one. I want to exchange my bike for a bigger one. I want to spend the summer in Spain. I want to spend the summer in Spain. I want to wish you all the best. I want to wish you all the best. I want to go on a bus tour of the city. I want to go on a bus tour of the city. I want to thank you for everything you have done. I want to thank you for everything you have done. I'd rather email than phone, if that's okay with you. I'd rather email than phone, if that's okay with you. I'd rather share a flat than live on my own. I'd rather share a flat than live on my own. I'd rather not dwell on the past. I'd rather not dwell on the past. I'd rather talk about something else. I'd rather talk about something else. I'd rather stay at home than go for a walk. I'd rather stay at home than go for a walk. I'd rather have tea than coffee. I'd rather have tea than coffee. I'd rather walk than take a bus. I'd rather walk than take a bus. I'd rather live in a small town than a big city. I'd rather live in a small town than a big city. I'd rather keep the relationship strictly businesslike. I'd rather keep the relationship strictly businesslike. I'd rather go to the beach than stay at the swimming pool. I'd rather go to the beach than stay at the swimming pool. I'd rather go for a shower than take a bath. I'd rather go for a shower than take a bath. I'd rather watch a different film. I'd rather watch a different film. I'd rather eat some cheese with my crackers. I'd rather eat some cheese with my crackers. I'd rather have a blue car than a red one. I'd rather have a blue car than a red one. I'd rather meet him here. I'd rather meet him here. I'd rather fly than take a ferry. I'd rather fly than take a ferry. I'd rather go shopping than stay indoors all day. I'd rather go shopping than stay indoors all day. I'd rather not talk about it. I'd rather not talk about it. I'd rather go for something more glamorous. I'd rather go for something more glamorous. I'd rather spend the money on CDs than books. I'd rather spend the money on CDs than books. I'd rather go for a run than sit on the couch. I'd rather go for a run than sit on the couch. I'd rather buy fresh food than frozen food. I'd rather buy fresh food than frozen food. I'd rather wait for the bus than walk all the way. I'd rather wait for the bus than walk all the way. I'd rather not go on the roller coaster. I'd rather not go on the roller coaster. I'd rather not stay much longer. I'd rather not stay much longer. I've tried my best to be a good friend to you. I've tried my best to be a good friend to you. I've tried many different diets, but none seem to work for me. I've tried many different diets, but none seem to work for me. I've tried to learn a new language, but I'm struggling with it. I've tried to learn a new language, but I'm struggling with it. I've tried to be patient, but this situation is really testing my limits. I've tried to be patient, but this situation is really testing my limits. I've tried to be more organized, but it's just not in my nature. I've tried to be more organized, but it's just not in my nature. I've tried to quit smoking several times, but it's a hard habit to break. I've tried to quit smoking several times, but it's a hard habit to break. I've tried to be more outgoing, but I'm naturally introverted. I've tried to be more outgoing, but I'm naturally introverted. I've tried to be more assertive, but I don't want to come off as aggressive. I've tried to be more assertive, but I don't want to come off as aggressive. I've tried to be more understanding of others, but sometimes it's difficult. I've tried to be more understanding of others, but sometimes it's difficult. I've tried to be more open-minded, but some things are hard to accept. I've tried to be more open-minded, but some things are hard to accept. I've tried to forgive and forget, but some things are easier said than done. I've tried to forgive and forget, but some things are easier said than done. I've tried to be a good listener, but sometimes my mind wanders. I've tried to be a good listener, but sometimes my mind wanders. I've tried to be less judgmental, but it's a work in progress. I've tried to be less judgmental, but it's a work in progress. I've tried to be more punctual, but I always seem to be running late. I've tried to be more punctual, but I always seem to be running late. I've tried to save money, but there are always unexpected expenses. I've tried to save money, but there are always unexpected expenses. I've tried to be more positive, but it's hard when things aren't going well. I've tried to be more positive, but it's hard when things aren't going well. I've tried to overcome my fear of heights, but it's still a struggle. I've tried to overcome my fear of heights, but it's still a struggle. I've tried to be more patient with my children, but they can be quite challenging. I've tried to be more patient with my children, but they can be quite challenging. I've tried to be more spontaneous, but I'm a planner by nature. I've tried to be more spontaneous, but I'm a planner by nature. I've tried to be more decisive, but sometimes I second guess myself. I've tried to be more decisive, but sometimes I second guess myself. I've tried to be more creative, but I don't feel very artistic. I've tried to be more creative, but I don't feel very artistic. I've tried to be more confident, but I struggle with self-doubt. I've tried to be more confident, but I struggle with self-doubt. I've tried to be more consistent, but I'm easily distracted. I've tried to be more consistent, but I'm easily distracted. I've tried to be more productive, but I get overwhelmed easily. I've tried to be more productive, but I get overwhelmed easily. I've tried to be more independent, but I still rely on others for help. I've tried to be more independent,
but I still rely on others for help. I've tried to be more patient with myself, but it's hard not to be self-critical. I've tried to be more patient with myself, but it's hard not to be self-critical. I've tried to be more empathetic, but it's hard to put myself in other people's shoes. I've tried to be more empathetic, but it's hard to put myself in other people's shoes. I've tried to be more disciplined, but I get sidetracked easily. I've tried to be more disciplined, but I get sidetracked easily. I've tried to be more responsible, but I still make mistakes. I've tried to be more responsible, but I still make mistakes. I've tried to be more spontaneous, but I still like to have a plan. I've tried to be more spontaneous, but I still like to have a plan. I've tried to be more organised, but I still have a messy desk. I've tried to be more organised, but I still have a messy desk. I've tried to be more proactive, but I tend to wait for things to happen. I've tried to be more proactive, but I tend to wait for things to happen. I've tried to be more generous, but it's hard to give when you don't have much. I've tried to be more generous, but it's hard to give when you don't have much. I've tried to be more outgoing, but sometimes I just want to be alone. I've tried to be more outgoing, but sometimes I just want to be alone. I've tried to be more accepting of myself, but it's hard not to focus on my flaws. I've tried to be more accepting of myself, but it's hard not to focus on my flaws. I've tried to be more mindful, but my mind is always racing. I've tried to be more mindful, but my mind is always racing. I've tried to be more disciplined with my exercise routine, but I struggle to stay motivated. I've tried to be more disciplined with my exercise routine, but I struggle to stay motivated. I've tried to be more confident in social situations, but I get anxious around new people. I've tried to be more confident in social situations, but I get anxious around new people. I've tried to be more present in the moment, but I'm always thinking about the future. I've tried to be more present in the moment, but I'm always thinking about the future. I've tried to be more understanding of my parents, but we have different values. I've tried to be more understanding of my parents, but we have different values. I've tried to be more attentive to my friends' needs, but sometimes I'm too self-absorbed. I've tried to be more attentive to my friends' needs, but sometimes I'm too self-absorbed. I've tried to be more organised with my finances, but I still struggle to stick to a budget. I've tried to be more organised with my finances, but I still struggle to stick to a budget. I've tried to be more patient with my co-workers, but their habits can be frustrating. I've tried to be more patient with my co-workers, but their habits can be frustrating. I've tried to be more disciplined with my sleep schedule, but sometimes I stay up too late. I've tried to be more disciplined with my sleep schedule, but sometimes I stay up too late. I've tried to be more understanding of cultural differences, but sometimes I still make assumptions. I've tried to be more understanding of cultural differences, but sometimes I still make assumptions. I've tried to be more adventurous with my food choices, but I still prefer familiar flavours. I've tried to be more adventurous with my food choices, but I still prefer familiar flavours. I've tried to be more mindful of my environmental impact, but it's hard to change old habits. I've tried to be more mindful of my environmental impact, but it's hard to change old habits. I've tried to be more patient with my pets, but sometimes they test my patience. I've tried to be more patient with my pets, but sometimes they test my patience. I've tried to be more open to new experiences, but sometimes I prefer my comfort zone. I've tried to be more open to new experiences, but sometimes I prefer my comfort zone. I've tried to be more organised with my daily tasks, but sometimes I still forget things. I've tried to be more organised with my daily tasks, but sometimes I still forget things. I've got a headache and I need to take some medicine. I've got a headache and I need to take some medicine. I've got a lot of work to do today, so I need to focus. I've got a lot of work to do today, so I need to focus. I've got plans to go out with friends this weekend. I've got plans to go out with friends this weekend. I've got a meeting with my boss in an hour. I've got a meeting with my boss in an hour. I've got a feeling that something is going to happen today. I've got a feeling that something is going to happen today. I've got a great idea for a new project. I've got a great idea for a new project. I've got a lot of books to read this month. I've got a lot of books to read this month. I've got a date tonight with someone I met online. I've got a date tonight with someone I met online. I've got a lot of clothes to wash this weekend. I've got a lot of clothes to wash this weekend. I've got a sore throat and I might need to see a doctor. I've got a sore throat and I might need to see a doctor. I've got a lot of experience in this field. I've got a lot of experience in this field. I've got a bad habit of biting my nails. I've got a bad habit of biting my nails. I've got a lot of responsibilities at work. I've got a lot of responsibilities at work. I've got a lot of homework to do tonight. I've got a lot of homework to do tonight. I've got a flight to catch in the morning. I've got a flight to catch in the morning. I've got a project due next week and I need to finish it. I've got a project due next week and I need to finish it. I've got a lot of ideas for my next vacation. I've got a lot of ideas for my next vacation. I've got a family event to attend this weekend. I've got a family event to attend this weekend. I've got a lot of bills to pay this month. I've got a lot of bills to pay this month. I've got a great sense of humour and I love to make people laugh. I've got a great sense of humour and I love to make people laugh. I've got a lot of hobbies that keep me busy. I've got a lot of hobbies that keep me busy. I've got a lot of friends who support me. I've got a lot of friends who support me. I've got a lot of goals that I want to achieve. I've got a lot of goals that I want to achieve. I've got a good memory and I rarely forget things. I've got a good memory and I rarely forget things. I've got a lot of stress in my life right now. I've got a lot of stress in my life right now. I've got a lot of questions about my future. I've got a lot of questions about my future. I've got a lot of admiration for people who work hard. I've got a lot of admiration for people who work hard. I've got a lot of determination to succeed. I've got a lot of determination to succeed. I've got a lot of love for my family and friends. I've got a lot of love for my family and friends. I've got a lot of energy and I'm always on the go. I've got a lot of energy and I'm always on the go. I've got a lot of respect for people who are honest. I've got a lot of respect for people who are honest. I've got a lot of appreciation for art and music. I've got a lot of appreciation for art and music. I've got a lot of interest in different cultures. I've got a lot of interest in different cultures. I've got a lot of curiosity about the world around me. I've got a lot of curiosity about the world around me. I've got a lot of creativity when it comes to solving problems. I've got a lot of creativity when it comes to solving problems. I've got a lot of gratitude for the good things in my life. I've got a lot of gratitude for the good things in my life. I've got a lot of passion for my work. I've got a lot of passion for my work. I've got a lot of ideas for how to improve things. I've got a lot of ideas for how to improve things. I've got a lot of skills that I've developed over the years. I've got a lot of skills that I've developed over the years. I've got a lot of self-discipline when it comes to my health. I've got a lot of self-discipline when it comes to my health. I've got a lot of self-awareness when it comes to my flaws. I've got a lot of self-awareness when it comes to my flaws. I've got a lot of patience with children. I've got a lot of patience with children. I've got a lot of loyalty to my loved ones. I've got a lot of loyalty to my loved ones. I've got a lot of enthusiasm for new experiences. I've got a lot of enthusiasm for new experiences. I've got a lot of appreciation for nature. I've got a lot of appreciation for nature. I've got a lot of respect for people who work in healthcare. I've got a lot of respect for people who work in healthcare. I've got a lot of admiration for people who volunteer their time to help others. I've got a lot of admiration for people who volunteer their time to help others. I've got a lot of interest in science and technology. I've got a lot of interest in science and technology. I've got a lot of compassion for animals. I've got a lot of compassion for animals. I've got a lot of hope for the future, even in uncertain times. I've got a lot of hope for the future, even in uncertain times. I did my usual thing of losing my keys. I did my usual thing of losing my keys. I did a double take. I couldn't believe it was her. I did a double take. I couldn't believe it was her. I did a quick search on the internet. I did a quick search on the internet. I did all my shopping yesterday. I did all my shopping yesterday. I did a 2-hour workout in the gym. I did a 2-hour workout in the gym. I did all my homework, but my sister didn't do hers. I did all my homework, but my sister didn't do hers. I did some acting in my student days. I did some acting in my student days. I did everything I could. I did everything I could. I did all my housework this morning. I did all my housework this morning. I did it against my better judgment. I did it against my better judgment. I did a swap with my brother. I did a swap with my brother. I did think of resigning, but I decided not to. I did think of resigning, but I decided not to. I did that without consulting anyone. I did that without consulting anyone. I did it for a good reason. I did it for a good reason. I did a lot of the decorating myself. I did a lot of the decorating myself. I did the crossword in half an hour. I did the crossword in half an hour. I did the cooking while Mary took care of the washing up. I did the cooking while Mary took care of the washing up. I did everything you asked of me. I did everything you asked of me. I did the work quickly because it was so simple. I did the work quickly because it was so simple. I did some extensive research before the meeting. I did some extensive research before the meeting. I did suggest that, but he ignored me. I did suggest that, but he ignored me. I did eventually find it. It was under the couch. I did eventually find it. It was under the couch. I did enjoy last night once it got going. I did enjoy last night once it got going. I did absolutely nothing yesterday. I did absolutely nothing yesterday. I did nothing of the kind. I did nothing of the kind. I didn't see your car, so I assumed you'd gone out. I didn't see your car, so I assumed you'd gone out. I didn't mean to offend you. I didn't mean to offend you. I didn't know how difficult it would be. I didn't know how difficult it would be. I didn't want to outstay my welcome. I didn't want to outstay my welcome. I didn't leave the office until 8 o'clock last night. I didn't leave the office until 8 o'clock last night. I didn't have the slightest idea who that man was. I didn't have the slightest idea who that man was. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I didn't mean to be rude, but I had to leave early. I didn't mean to be rude, but I had to leave early. I didn't find out the truth until much later. I didn't find out the truth until much later. I didn't know if I would get an appointment at such short notice. I didn't know if I would get an appointment at such short notice. I didn't expect to come home and find him gone. I didn't expect to come home and find him gone. I didn't want to embarrass her in front of her friends. I didn't want to embarrass her in front of her friends. I didn't need to go out, but I wanted a breath of fresh air. I didn't need to go out, but I wanted a breath of fresh air. I didn't know what he was talking about. I didn't know what he was talking about. I didn't want the neighbours to suspect anything. I didn't want the neighbours to suspect anything. I didn't pass my driving test. I didn't pass my driving test. I didn't know whether to believe him or not. I didn't know whether to believe him or not. I didn't see the accident because I was facing in the opposite direction. I didn't see the accident because I was facing in the opposite direction. I didn't think his comments were very appropriate at the time. I didn't think his comments were very appropriate at the time. I didn't give up, even though I felt like it. I didn't give up, even though I felt like it. I didn't know a single person there. I didn't know a single person there. I didn't want to get caught up in endless petty arguments. I didn't want to get caught up in endless petty arguments. I didn't want to move abroad, but David talked me into it. I didn't want to move abroad, but David talked me into it. I didn't need to go to the bank. I borrowed some money from Mary. I didn't need to go to the bank. I borrowed some money from Mary. I didn't find any of their arguments very convincing. I didn't find any of their arguments very convincing. I will always be there for you. I will always be there for you. I will send you a copy of the report. I will send you a copy of the report. I will agree to go provided my expenses are paid. I will agree to go provided my expenses are paid. I will do everything in my power to help you. I will do everything in my power to help you. I will give you my key so you can come over whenever you like. I will give you my key so you can come over whenever you like. I will always remember what you did for me. I will always remember what you did for me. I will do whatever you wish. I will do whatever you wish. I will have it ready by tomorrow. I will have it ready by tomorrow. I will do anything but go there. I will do anything but go there. I will never forget the look of sheer terror on her face. I will never forget the look of sheer terror on her face. I will be ready in 5 minutes. I will be ready in 5 minutes. I will give you an answer in a day or two. I will give you an answer in a day or two. I will call you in an hour. I will call you in an hour. I will speak to you tomorrow. I will speak to you tomorrow. I will give the matter my personal attention. I will give the matter my personal attention. I will pick him up at the station. I will pick him up at the station. I will not be in the office on Monday. I will not be in the office on Monday. I will call him right away. I will call him right away. I will pay you what I owe you. I will pay you what I owe you. I will take care of you, I promise. I will take care of you, I promise. I will give you an example of what I mean. I will give you an example of what I mean. I will always care for you and your family. I will always care for you and your family. I will do my best to complete the task. I will do my best to complete the task. I will show you what I mean. I will show you what I mean. I will be going to the pharmacy later. I will be going to the pharmacy later. I won't give her any more if she's ungrateful. I won't give her any more if she's ungrateful. I won't be happy until I know she's safe. I won't be happy until I know she's safe. I won't be finished for another hour. I won't be finished for another hour. I won't stay long, seeing as you're busy. I won't stay long, seeing as you're busy. I won't tell anyone your secret. I won't tell anyone your secret. I won't let you down, I can assure you of that. I won't let you down, I can assure you of that. I won't go until I'm good and ready. I won't go until I'm good and ready. I won't be able to go to the party. I won't be able to go to the party. I won't be coming this evening. I've got a migraine. I won't be coming this evening. I've got a migraine. I won't insult your intelligence by explaining it to you. I won't insult your intelligence by explaining it to you. I won't mention it again. I won't mention it again. I won't tell them anything at all. I won't tell them anything at all. I won't go to that restaurant ever again. I won't go to that restaurant ever again. I won't bother next time. I won't bother next time. I won't be sorry to leave this place. I won't be sorry to leave this place. I won't give you any more money. I won't give you any more money. I won't take up much of your time. I won't take up much of your time. I won't have another drink, thanks. I won't have another drink, thanks. I won't discuss it in front of your friends. I won't discuss it in front of your friends. I won't be going there again in a hurry. The food was terrible. I won't be going there again in a hurry. The food was terrible. I won't talk to him or his friends. I won't talk to him or his friends. I won't let you have your own way. I won't let you have your own way. I won't be able to go out tonight. I won't be able to go out tonight. I won't see you now until next week. I won't see you now until next week. I won't be allowed to go there with you. I won't be allowed to go there with you.
I'm getting the work done, but it's slow going. I'm getting the work done, but it's slow going. I'm getting off at the next stop. I'm getting off at the next stop. I'm getting used to managing without a car. I'm getting used to managing without a car. I'm getting tired of your silly tricks. I'm getting tired of your silly tricks. I'm getting very excited about my trip to Australia. I'm getting very excited about my trip to Australia. I'm getting forgetful in my old age. I'm getting forgetful in my old age. I'm getting sick of all these delays. I'm getting sick of all these delays. I'm getting sick of you leaving things in a mess. I'm getting sick of you leaving things in a mess. I'm getting to the point of the story. I'm getting to the point of the story. I'm getting a new assistant next month. I'm getting a new assistant next month. I'm getting a bike for my birthday.
I'm getting a bike for my birthday. I'm getting behind with my work. I'm getting behind with my work. I'm getting hungry. Let's go out for something to eat. I'm getting hungry. Let's go out for something to eat. I'm getting worried about my mother. I'm getting worried about my mother. I'm getting confused about what to do next. I'm getting confused about what to do next. I'm getting too old to play squash. I'm getting too old to play squash. I'm getting the children fitted out with clothes for their new school. I'm getting the children fitted out with clothes for their new school. I'm getting ready now. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm getting ready now. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm getting married next week. I'm getting married next week. I'm getting a cold. I've got a sore throat and a runny nose. I'm getting a cold. I've got a sore throat and a runny nose. I'm getting quite worried about him. I'm getting quite worried about him. I'm getting better every single day. I'm getting better every single day. I'm getting closer to my goal. I'm getting closer to my goal. I'm getting ready for bed. I'm getting ready for bed. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. I've been ill for the past 3 weeks. I've been ill for the past 3 weeks. I've been invited too, so I'll see you then. I've been invited too, so I'll see you then. I've been rushing around all day, trying to get everything done. I've been rushing around all day, trying to get everything done. I've been struggling to understand this article all afternoon. I've been struggling to understand this article all afternoon. I've been working on my assignment all day. I've been working on my assignment all day. I've been setting aside some money each week. I've been setting aside some money each week. I've been coughing and sneezing all day. I've been coughing and sneezing all day. I've been going through a bad patch recently. I've been going through a bad patch recently. I've been thinking about you all day. I've been thinking about you all day. I've been in partnership with her for 5 years. I've been in partnership with her for 5 years. I've been distracted since the moment I met you. I've been distracted since the moment I met you. I've been going to the gym all week. I've been going to the gym all week. I've been thinking about this day for a long time. I've been thinking about this day for a long time. I've been afraid to tell everyone. I've been afraid to tell everyone. I've been so miserable since Mary left me. I've been so miserable since Mary left me. I've been invited to his birthday party. I've been invited to his birthday party. I've been on my feet all day. I've been on my feet all day. I've been eating too many stodgy desserts. I've been eating too many stodgy desserts. I've been asked to draw up the cleaning schedule. I've been asked to draw up the cleaning schedule. I've been there more than once. I've been there more than once. I've been trying to give up smoking for 2 years now. I've been trying to give up smoking for 2 years now. I've been blown away by the whole thing. I've been blown away by the whole thing. I've been looking for you all afternoon. I've been looking for you all afternoon. I've been trying to call my wife. I've been trying to call my wife. I've been wanting to wear this for a while. I've been wanting to wear this for a while. I'm thinking of applying for a new job. I'm thinking of applying for a new job. I'm thinking of signing up for a yoga course. I'm thinking of signing up for a yoga course. I'm thinking of changing my car for a bigger one. I'm thinking of changing my car for a bigger one. I'm thinking of taking another year off. I'm thinking of taking another year off. I'm thinking about changing careers, but I don't quite know how to go about it. I'm thinking about changing careers, but I don't quite know how to go about it. I'm thinking of investing in a new house. I'm thinking of investing in a new house. I'm thinking about pursuing a career in media. I'm thinking about pursuing a career in media. I'm thinking of increasing my workload. I'm thinking of increasing my workload. I'm thinking about not going to the launch party. I'm thinking about not going to the launch party. I'm thinking about having some eggs. I'm thinking about having some eggs. I'm thinking about getting a divorce. I'm thinking about getting a divorce. I'm thinking of starting a new project. I'm thinking of starting a new project. I'm thinking of moving to another city. I'm thinking of moving to another city. I'm thinking of changing jobs. I'm thinking of changing jobs. I'm thinking of renting out my house while I'm away. I'm thinking of renting out my house while I'm away. I'm thinking of buying a set of golf clubs. I'm thinking of buying a set of golf clubs. I'm thinking of calling in sick tomorrow. I'm thinking of calling in sick tomorrow. I'm thinking we should clean out the garage. I'm thinking we should clean out the garage. I'm thinking we need to take a break. I'm thinking we need to take a break. I'm thinking of opening a sales office in Europe. I'm thinking of opening a sales office in Europe. I'm thinking about everything you have just said to me. I'm thinking about everything you have just said to me. I'm thinking about what to do next. I'm thinking about what to do next. I'm thinking about becoming a vegetarian. I'm thinking about becoming a vegetarian. I'm thinking we should go and see him. I'm thinking we should go and see him. I'm thinking it's not as easy as we think. I'm thinking it's not as easy as we think. I've done nothing wrong. I've done nothing wrong. I've done this job more times than I care to remember. I've done this job more times than I care to remember. I've done nothing but clean all day. I've done nothing but clean all day. I've done my best. Now it's over to the professionals. I've done my best. Now it's over to the professionals. I've done nothing to be ashamed about. I've done nothing to be ashamed about. I've done my good deed for the day. I've done my good deed for the day. I've done it a million times. I've done it a million times. I've done nothing much since lunch. I've done nothing much since lunch. I've done everything I can do. I've done everything I can do. I've done my stint in the kitchen for today. I've done my stint in the kitchen for today. I've done talking. It's time to act. I've done talking. It's time to act. I've done business with Mr. Smith before. I value the work he gives me. I've done business with Mr. Smith before. I value the work he gives me. I've done my share of worrying for one day. I've done my share of worrying for one day. I've done 3 out of the 4 parts of the course. I've done 3 out of the 4 parts of the course. I've done it before, and it's a piece of cake. I've done it before, and it's a piece of cake. I've done my share of driving. Now it's your turn. I've done my share of driving. Now it's your turn. I've done my best to discourage this situation. I've done my best to discourage this situation. I've done my bit. It is now up to you. I've done my bit. It is now up to you. I've done a full week's work. I've done a full week's work. I've done nothing but cry all week. I've done nothing but cry all week. I've done it. I finally resigned. I've done it. I finally resigned. I've done a lot of work with a huge variety of people. I've done a lot of work with a huge variety of people. I've done a lot of thinking about what to wear for the party. I've done a lot of thinking about what to wear for the party. I've done nothing but sleep all day. I've done nothing but sleep all day. I've done something wrong. I can just feel it. I've done something wrong. I can just feel it. It doesn't matter what you wear to the party as long as you have fun. It doesn't matter what you wear to the party as long as you have fun. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that he's lying. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that he's lying. It doesn't seem fair that some people have to work harder than others just to make ends meet. It doesn't seem fair that some people have to work harder than others just to make ends meet. It doesn't make sense to spend so much money on something you don't really need. It doesn't make sense to spend so much money on something you don't really need. It doesn't look like it's going to rain today, so we can have our picnic as planned. It doesn't look like it's going to rain today, so we can have our picnic as planned. It doesn't matter how much money you have. True happiness comes from within. It doesn't matter how much money you have. True happiness comes from within. It doesn't matter what other people think of you. All that matters is what you think of yourself. It doesn't matter what other people think of you. All that matters is what you think of yourself. It doesn't sound like a good idea to go swimming in the river. The water is too cold. It doesn't sound like a good idea to go swimming in the river. The water is too cold. It doesn't hurt to ask for help when you need it. It doesn't hurt to ask for help when you need it. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes as long as you learn from them. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes as long as you learn from them. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. Everyone deserves to be treated with respect. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. Everyone deserves to be treated with respect. It doesn't look like anyone is home. Let's come back later. It doesn't look like anyone is home. Let's come back later. It doesn't matter how old you are. It's never too late to pursue your dreams. It doesn't matter how old you are. It's never too late to pursue your dreams. It doesn't seem like he's taking the project seriously. We need to talk to him about it. It doesn't seem like he's taking the project seriously. We need to talk to him about it. It doesn't matter how long it takes. We'll get there eventually. It doesn't matter how long it takes. We'll get there eventually. It doesn't make any sense to keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect different results. It doesn't make any sense to keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect different results. It doesn't matter what your job is as long as you enjoy it. It doesn't matter what your job is as long as you enjoy it. It doesn't seem like a good idea to eat that much junk food. It doesn't seem like a good idea to eat that much junk food. It doesn't matter if you don't have a lot of friends. It's quality over quantity. It doesn't matter if you don't have a lot of friends. It's quality over quantity. It doesn't look like anyone has been here in a while. Everything is covered in dust. It doesn't look like anyone has been here in a while. Everything is covered in dust. It doesn't matter if you're not the best. What matters is that you try your hardest. It doesn't matter if you're not the best. What matters is that you try your hardest. It doesn't seem like he's interested in what we're talking about. He keeps checking his phone. It doesn't seem like he's interested in what we're talking about. He keeps checking his phone. It doesn't matter if you don't have a lot of money. There are still plenty of things you can do for fun. It doesn't matter if you don't have a lot of money. There are still plenty of things you can do for fun. It doesn't look like the traffic is moving anytime soon. We might be stuck here for a while. It doesn't look like the traffic is moving anytime soon. We might be stuck here for a while. It doesn't matter if you don't know the answer. Asking questions is how you learn. It doesn't matter if you don't know the answer. Asking questions is how you learn. It doesn't seem like a good idea to go out in the rain without an umbrella. It doesn't seem like a good idea to go out in the rain without an umbrella. It doesn't feel like spring yet, even though it's supposed to be. It doesn't feel like spring yet, even though it's supposed to be. It doesn't matter if you don't have all the answers. Sometimes it's enough just to be there for someone. It doesn't matter if you don't have all the answers. Sometimes it's enough to just be there for someone. It doesn't look like the store is open yet. Let's come back later. It doesn't look like the store is open yet. Let's come back later. It doesn't matter what mistakes you've made in the past. What matters is what you do now. It doesn't matter what mistakes you've made in the past. What matters is what you do now. It doesn't seem like a good idea to eat sushi that's been sitting out all day. It doesn't seem like a good idea to eat sushi that's been sitting out all day. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. What matters is that you keep trying. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. What matters is that you keep trying. It doesn't look like he's coming back anytime soon. We might have to start the meeting without him. It doesn't look like he's coming back anytime soon. We might have to start the meeting without him. It doesn't matter if you're not perfect. No one is. It doesn't matter if you're not perfect. No one is. It doesn't seem like a good idea to leave your car unlocked in this neighbourhood. It doesn't seem like a good idea to leave your car unlocked in this neighbourhood. It doesn't matter if you don't have a lot of experience. Everyone has to start somewhere. It doesn't matter if you don't have a lot of experience. Everyone has to start somewhere. It doesn't look like we're going to make it to the airport on time. We might have to reschedule our flight. It doesn't look like we're going to make it to the airport on time. We might have to reschedule our flight. It doesn't take much to make someone's day brighter. It doesn't take much to make someone's day brighter. It doesn't seem like a good idea to stay up all night before an important exam. It doesn't seem like a good idea to stay up all night before an important exam. It doesn't look like the weather is going to improve anytime soon. We might have to cancel our outdoor plans. It doesn't look like the weather is going to improve anytime soon. We might have to cancel our outdoor plans. It couldn't have been him who stole the cookies. He was in the room the entire time. It couldn't have been him who stole the cookies. He was in the room the entire time. It couldn't be more obvious that she's lying. Her story keeps changing. It couldn't be more obvious that she's lying. Her story keeps changing. It couldn't hurt to try the new restaurant that has just opened. It couldn't hurt to try the new restaurant that has just opened. It couldn't have been easy for him to admit his mistake in front of everyone. It couldn't have been easy for him to admit his mistake in front of everyone. It couldn't have been a coincidence that they both showed up at the same time. It couldn't have been a coincidence that they both showed up at the same time. It couldn't be further from the truth to say that he's lazy. He works tirelessly every day. It couldn't be further from the truth to say that he's lazy. He works tirelessly every day. It couldn't have been more clear that he had no idea what he was talking about. It couldn't have been more clear that he had no idea what he was talking about. It couldn't have been a more beautiful sunset over the ocean. It couldn't have been a more beautiful sunset over the ocean. It couldn't have been more apparent that she was unhappy in her job. It couldn't have been more apparent that she was unhappy in her job. It couldn't have been more obvious that he was trying to impress her. It couldn't have been more obvious that he was trying to impress her. It couldn't be denied that the team played exceptionally well in the game. It couldn't be denied that the team played exceptionally well in the game. It couldn't have been more frustrating to be stuck in traffic for hours. It couldn't have been more frustrating to be stuck in traffic for hours. It couldn't have been a worse time for his car to break down. It couldn't have been a worse time for his car to break down. It couldn't have been more confusing to read the instructions. It couldn't have been more confusing to read the instructions. It couldn't be denied that she had a talent for painting. It couldn't be denied that she had a talent for painting. It couldn't have been more embarrassing to trip and fall in front of everyone. It couldn't have been more embarrassing to trip and fall in front of everyone. It couldn't have been more obvious that she was the best candidate for the job. It couldn't have been more obvious that she was the best candidate for the job. It couldn't have been a better day for a picnic in the park. It couldn't have been a better day for a picnic in the park. It couldn't be ignored that the company was losing money. It couldn't be ignored that the company was losing money. It couldn't have been more surprising when he proposed to her. It couldn't have been more surprising when he proposed to her. It couldn't have been more disappointing to miss the concert due to a scheduling conflict. It couldn't have been more disappointing to miss the concert due to a scheduling conflict. It couldn't have been a more beautiful wedding ceremony. It couldn't have been a more beautiful wedding ceremony. It couldn't have been more nerve-wracking to give a speech in front of a large audience. It couldn't have been more nerve-wracking to give a speech in front of a large audience. It couldn't have been more frustrating to lose the game in the last few seconds. It couldn't have been more frustrating to lose the game in the last few seconds. It couldn't be more important to get a good night's sleep for your health. It couldn't be more important to get a good night's sleep for your health. It couldn't be more obvious that he's the one who broke the vase. It couldn't be more obvious that he's the one who broke the vase. It couldn't have been more thrilling to go bungee jumping for the first time. It couldn't have been more thrilling to go bungee jumping for the first time. It couldn't have been more satisfying to finish a difficult project. It couldn't have been more satisfying to finish a difficult project. It couldn't have been more obvious that she was hiding something from him. It couldn't have been more obvious that she was hiding something from him. It couldn't have been more evident that the company needed to change its strategy. It couldn't have been more evident that the company needed to change its strategy. It couldn't have been more heartbreaking to hear that his dog had passed away. It couldn't have been more heartbreaking to hear that his dog had passed away. It couldn't have been more confusing to navigate through the unfamiliar city. It couldn't have been more confusing to navigate through the unfamiliar city. It couldn't have been more terrifying to experience a natural disaster. It couldn't have been more terrifying to experience a natural disaster. It couldn't have been more frustrating to deal with a slow internet connection. It couldn't have been more frustrating to deal with a slow internet connection. It couldn't have been more obvious that she was not interested in going on a date with him. It couldn't have been more obvious that she was not interested in going on a date with him. It couldn't have been more clear that he needed to apologize for his mistake. It couldn't have been more clear that he needed to apologize for his mistake. It couldn't have been more disappointing to get a rejection letter from the dream school. It couldn't have been more disappointing to get a rejection letter from the dream school. It couldn't have been more exciting to see the Northern Lights for the first time. It couldn't have been more exciting to see the Northern Lights for the first time. It couldn't have been more shocking to find out that she was pregnant. It couldn't have been more shocking to find out that she was pregnant. It couldn't have been more annoying to deal with a telemarketing call during dinner. It couldn't have been more annoying to deal with a telemarketing call during dinner. It shouldn't take too long to fix the problem. It shouldn't take too long to fix the problem. It shouldn't be too difficult to find a good restaurant around here. It shouldn't be too difficult to find a good restaurant around here. It shouldn't have been hard for him to tell the truth. It shouldn't have been hard for him to tell the truth. It shouldn't matter what other people think. Just be yourself. It shouldn't matter what other people think. Just be yourself. It shouldn't be a big deal if you make a mistake. Just learn from it and move on. It shouldn't be a big deal if you make a mistake. Just learn from it and move on. It shouldn't be too expensive to repair the car. It shouldn't be too expensive to repair the car. It shouldn't take too much time to complete the project. It shouldn't take too much time to complete the project. It shouldn't be too hard to find a good book to read. It shouldn't be too hard to find a good book to read. It shouldn't be too hot outside today. Let's go for a walk. It shouldn't be too hot outside today. Let's go for a walk. It shouldn't be too hard to find a job in this economy. It shouldn't be too hard to find a job in this economy. It shouldn't be a surprise that he didn't show up. He's always late. It shouldn't be a surprise that he didn't show up. He's always late. It shouldn't be too difficult to get a reservation at the restaurant. It shouldn't be too difficult to get a reservation at the restaurant. It shouldn't be too noisy in the park this time of day. It shouldn't be too noisy in the park this time of day. It shouldn't be too hard to find a solution to the problem. It shouldn't be too hard to find a solution to the problem. It shouldn't be too late to catch the last train home. It shouldn't be too late to catch the last train home. It shouldn't be too cold outside. Let's go for a run. It shouldn't be too cold outside. Let's go for a run. It shouldn't be too difficult to learn a new skill if you're motivated. It shouldn't be too difficult to learn a new skill if you're motivated. It shouldn't be too hard to find a gift for her birthday. It shouldn't be too hard to find a gift for her birthday. It shouldn't be too crowded at the museum on a weekday. It shouldn't be too crowded at the museum on a weekday. It shouldn't be too hard to find a quiet place to study. It shouldn't be too hard to find a quiet place to study. It shouldn't be too difficult to save money if you're disciplined. It shouldn't be too difficult to save money if you're disciplined. It shouldn't be too hard to make new friends if you're friendly. It shouldn't be too hard to make new friends if you're friendly. It shouldn't be too late to change your mind about the decision. It shouldn't be too late to change your mind about the decision. It shouldn't be too difficult to find a reliable mechanic for the car. It shouldn't be too difficult to find a reliable mechanic for the car. It shouldn't be too hot in the shade. Let's have a picnic. It shouldn't be too hot in the shade. Let's have a picnic. It shouldn't be too hard to find a good movie to watch. It shouldn't be too hard to find a good movie to watch. It shouldn't be too crowded at the beach this time of year. It shouldn't be too crowded at the beach this time of year. It shouldn't be too difficult to make healthy choices if you're mindful. It shouldn't be too difficult to make healthy choices if you're mindful. It shouldn't be too late to apologize for what you said. It shouldn't be too late to apologize for what you said. It shouldn't be too hard to find a good workout routine that works for you. It shouldn't be too hard to find a good workout routine that works for you. It shouldn't be too noisy in the library during exam week. It shouldn't be too noisy in the library during exam week. It shouldn't be too difficult to find a compromise that works for everyone. It shouldn't be too difficult to find a compromise that works for everyone. It shouldn't be too late to start over and try again. It shouldn't be too late to start over and try again. It shouldn't be too hard to find a pet that fits your lifestyle. It shouldn't be too hard to find a pet that fits your lifestyle. It shouldn't be too expensive to plan a budget-friendly vacation. It shouldn't be too expensive to plan a budget-friendly vacation. It shouldn't be too hard to find a mentor who can guide you. It shouldn't be too hard to find a mentor who can guide you. It shouldn't be too late to pursue your passion and make a change. It shouldn't be too late to pursue your passion and make a change. It shouldn't be too difficult to find a good therapist to talk to. It shouldn't be too difficult to find a good therapist to talk to. It shouldn't be too crowded at the gym in the morning. It shouldn't be too crowded at the gym in the morning. It shouldn't be too hard to find a way to give back to the community. It shouldn't be too hard to find a way to give back to the community. It wouldn't be fair to blame him for the mistake. It wouldn't be fair to blame him for the mistake. It wouldn't be wise to make a decision without all the facts. It wouldn't be wise to make a decision without all the facts. It wouldn't be appropriate to wear jeans to the job interview. It wouldn't be appropriate to wear jeans to the job interview. It wouldn't be possible to complete the project without additional resources. It wouldn't be possible to complete the project without additional resources. It wouldn't be kind to refuse to help someone in need. It wouldn't be kind to refuse to help someone in need. It wouldn't be safe to cross the busy street without looking both ways. It wouldn't be safe to cross the busy street without looking both ways. It wouldn't be ethical to cheat on the exam. It wouldn't be ethical to cheat on the exam. It wouldn't be practical to carry all your luggage on the plane. It wouldn't be practical to carry all your luggage on the plane. It wouldn't be logical to assume that everyone thinks the same way. It wouldn't be logical to assume that everyone thinks the same way. It wouldn't be productive to worry about things outside of your control. It wouldn't be productive to worry about things outside of your control. It wouldn't be worth the risk to invest all your savings in one stock. It wouldn't be worth the risk to invest all your savings in one stock. It wouldn't be polite to interrupt someone while they're speaking. It wouldn't be polite to interrupt someone while they're speaking. It wouldn't be enjoyable to spend the whole day doing something you dislike. It wouldn't be enjoyable to spend the whole day doing something you dislike. It wouldn't be beneficial to skip meals in an attempt to lose weight. It wouldn't be beneficial to skip meals in an attempt to lose weight. It wouldn't be honest to pretend to know something when you don't. It wouldn't be honest to pretend to know something when you don't. It wouldn't be feasible to travel to another country without a passport. It wouldn't be feasible to travel to another country without a passport. It wouldn't be healthy to consume too much sugar on a regular basis. It wouldn't be healthy to consume too much sugar on a regular basis. It wouldn't be smart to drive while under the influence of alcohol. It wouldn't be smart to drive while under the influence of alcohol. It wouldn't be necessary to buy a new phone every year. It wouldn't be necessary to buy a new phone every year. It wouldn't be fair to expect someone else to clean up your mess. It wouldn't be fair to expect someone else to clean up your mess. It wouldn't be wise to make decisions based on emotions alone. It wouldn't be wise to make decisions based on emotions alone. It wouldn't be realistic to expect to become an expert overnight. It wouldn't be realistic to expect to become an expert overnight. It wouldn't be helpful to criticize someone without offering a solution. It wouldn't be helpful to criticize someone without offering a solution. It wouldn't be kind to judge someone without knowing their story. It wouldn't be kind to judge someone without knowing their story. It wouldn't be efficient to complete a task without a plan. It wouldn't be efficient to complete a task without a plan. It wouldn't be appropriate to use offensive language in public. It wouldn't be appropriate to use offensive language in public. It wouldn't be responsible to leave a fire unattended. It wouldn't be responsible to leave a fire unattended. It wouldn't be realistic to expect everyone to agree with you all the time. It wouldn't be realistic to expect everyone to agree with you all the time. It wouldn't be wise to invest in a business without doing research first. It wouldn't be wise to invest in a business without doing research first. It wouldn't be practical to wear high heels for a long hike. It wouldn't be practical to wear high heels for a long hike. It wouldn't be ethical to lie on a job application. It wouldn't be ethical to lie on a job application. It wouldn't be fair to demand someone to do something beyond their capability. It wouldn't be fair to demand someone to do something beyond their capability. It wouldn't be healthy to obsess over your appearance. It wouldn't be healthy to obsess over your appearance. It wouldn't be productive to blame others for your own mistakes. It wouldn't be productive to blame others for your own mistakes. It wouldn't be appropriate to make fun of someone's disability. It wouldn't be appropriate to make fun of someone's disability. It wouldn't be possible to learn a new language in a day. It wouldn't be possible to learn a new language in a day. It wouldn't be considerate to play loud music late at night. It wouldn't be considerate to play loud music late at night. It wouldn't be fair to judge someone based on their appearance. It wouldn't be fair to judge someone based on their appearance. It wouldn't be smart to take a shortcut when you're lost in the woods. It wouldn't be smart to take a shortcut when you're lost in the woods. It wouldn't be necessary to spend a fortune on a wedding. It wouldn't be necessary to spend a fortune on a wedding. I'll be at the meeting on time. I'll be at the meeting on time. I'll be ready for our morning walk. I'll be ready for our morning walk. I'll be sure to call you later. I'll be sure to call you later. I'll be in the office until 5 p.m. I'll be in the office until 5 p.m. I'll be happy to help with that. I'll be happy to help with that. I'll be taking a short break. I'll be taking a short break. I'll be right back. I need to grab my jacket. I'll be right back. I need to grab my jacket. I'll be right there to support you. I'll be right there to support you. I'll be at the gym all morning. I'll be at the gym all morning. I'll be careful when driving in the rain. I'll be careful when driving in the rain. I'll be out of town next week. I'll be out of town next week. I'll be attending the conference. I'll be attending the conference. I'll be working from home tomorrow. I'll be working from home tomorrow. I'll be watching the game tonight. I'll be watching the game tonight. I'll be picking up groceries after work. I'll be picking up groceries after work. I'll be on holiday next month. I'll be on holiday next month. I'll be sure to bring my umbrella. I'll be sure to bring my umbrella. I'll be wearing a suit for the interview. I'll be wearing a suit for the interview. I'll be studying for my exams this weekend. I'll be studying for my exams this weekend. I'll be spending the evening with friends. I'll be spending the evening with friends. I'll be voting in the upcoming election. I'll be voting in the upcoming election. I'll be enjoying some quiet time. I'll be enjoying some quiet time. I'll be taking a day off to relax. I'll be taking a day off to relax. I'll be celebrating my birthday next Saturday. I'll be celebrating my birthday next Saturday. I'll be volunteering at the local shelter. I'll be volunteering at the local shelter. I'll be baking cookies for the party. I'll be baking cookies for the party. I'll be at the airport to pick you up. I'll be at the airport to pick you up. I'll be home by dinner. I'll be home by dinner. I'll be having lunch with my colleagues. I'll be having lunch with my colleagues. I'll be attending a wedding this weekend. I'll be attending a wedding this weekend. I'll be visiting my family for the holidays. I'll be visiting my family for the holidays. I'll be meeting a client for coffee. I'll be meeting a client for coffee. I'll be doing some gardening this afternoon. I'll be doing some gardening this afternoon. I'll be staying late to finish this project. I'll be staying late to finish this project. I'll be starting a new job next month. I'll be starting a new job next month. I'll be watching the sunset at the beach. I'll be watching the sunset at the beach. I'll be taking my dog for a walk. I'll be taking my dog for a walk. I'll be making dinner tonight. I'll be making dinner tonight. I'll be reading a new book this evening. I'll be reading a new book this evening. I'll be helping my neighbour with their move. I'll be helping my neighbour with their move. I'll be going to the doctor for a checkup. I'll be going to the doctor for a checkup. I'll be getting my car serviced on Saturday. I'll be getting my car serviced on Saturday. I'll be attending a yoga class in the morning. I'll be attending a yoga class in the morning. I'll be listening to music while I work. I'll be listening to music while I work. I'll be watching a documentary on Netflix. I'll be watching a documentary on Netflix. I'll be cheering for my favourite team. I'll be cheering for my favourite team. I'll be exploring a new hiking trail. I'll be exploring a new hiking trail. I'll be taking a day trip to the countryside. I'll be taking a day trip to the countryside. I'll be having a picnic in the park. I'll be having a picnic in the park. I'll be practicing my guitar skills tonight. I'll be practicing my guitar skills tonight. I'll do the dishes after dinner. I'll do the dishes after dinner. I'll do my best on the test tomorrow. I'll do my best on the test tomorrow. I'll do a load of laundry today. I'll do a load of laundry today. I'll do some grocery shopping this afternoon. I'll do some grocery shopping this afternoon. I'll do the cooking for tonight's meal. I'll do the cooking for tonight's meal. I'll do my daily workout at the gym. I'll do my daily workout at the gym. I'll do the vacuuming and cleaning this weekend. I'll do the vacuuming and cleaning this weekend. I'll do the gardening on Saturday. I'll do the gardening on Saturday. I'll do the presentation for our team. I'll do the presentation for our team. I'll do the budgeting for our expenses. I'll do the budgeting for our expenses. I'll do the online research for the project. I'll do the online research for the project. I'll do the driving for our road trip. I'll do the driving for our road trip. I'll do the repairs around the house. I'll do the repairs around the house. I'll do the shopping for office supplies. I'll do the shopping for office supplies. I'll do the paperwork for the application. I'll do the paperwork for the application. I'll do the painting in the living room. I'll do the painting in the living room. I'll do the maintenance on the car. I'll do the maintenance on the car. I'll do the organising of our files. I'll do the organising of our files. I'll do the cooking for the family gathering. I'll do the cooking for the family gathering. I'll do the washing to save time. I'll do the washing to save time. I'll do the coding for the software update. I'll do the coding for the software update. I'll do the scheduling for the appointments. I'll do the scheduling for the appointments. I'll do the cleaning of the garage. I'll do the cleaning of the garage. I'll do the ironing for our clothes. I'll do the ironing for our clothes. I'll do the baking for the school bake sale. I'll do the baking for the school bake sale. I'll do the mowing of the lawn. I'll do the mowing of the lawn. I'll do the grooming for our pets. I'll do the grooming for our pets. I'll do the research for our holiday plans. I'll do the research for our holiday plans. I'll do the repairs on the computer. I'll do the repairs on the computer. I'll do the writing for the report. I'll do the writing for the report. I'll do the decorating for the party. I'll do the decorating for the party. I'll do all the housework this weekend. I'll do all the housework this weekend. I'll do the babysitting for my niece. I'll do the babysitting for my niece. I'll do the painting of my bedroom. I'll do the painting of my bedroom. I'll do the bookkeeping for the business. I'll do the bookkeeping for the business. I'll do the snow shoveling this winter. I'll do the snow shoveling this winter. I'll do everything. Just sit back and relax. I'll do everything. Just sit back and relax. I'll do the packing for our trip. I'll do the packing for our trip. I'll do the training for the new employees. I'll do the training for the new employees. I'll do the weeding in the garden. I'll do the weeding in the garden. I'll do the invoicing for the clients. I'll do the invoicing for the clients. I'll do the scanning of important documents. I'll do the scanning of important documents. I'll do the planning for the party. I'll do the planning for the party. I'll do the updating of our website. I'll do the updating of our website. I'll do the maintenance on our bicycles. I'll do the maintenance on our bicycles. I'll do the tutoring for my neighbour's kids. I'll do the tutoring for my neighbour's kids. I'll do the alterations on my clothes. I'll do the alterations on my clothes. I'll do the preparation for the presentation. I'll do the preparation for the presentation. I'll do the photography for the event. I'll do the photography for the event. I'll do the cleaning of the swimming pool. I'll do the cleaning of the swimming pool. I'll get the mail from the mailbox. I'll get the mail from the mailbox. I'll get some fresh bread from the bakery. I'll get some fresh bread from the bakery. I'll get a coffee to start my day. I'll get a coffee to start my day. I'll get a new notebook for work. I'll get a new notebook for work. I'll get some groceries on my way home. I'll get some groceries on my way home. I'll get the laundry from the dryer. I'll get the laundry from the dryer. I'll get a salad for lunch. I'll get a salad for lunch. I'll get some rest after a long day. I'll get some rest after a long day. I'll get the car washed this weekend. I'll get the car washed this weekend. I'll get a refill for my water bottle. I'll get a refill for my water bottle. I'll get the paperwork sorted out. I'll get the paperwork sorted out. I'll get a haircut this afternoon. I'll get a haircut this afternoon. I'll get my phone charged while I'm here. I'll get my phone charged while I'm here. I'll get the kids from school. I'll get the kids from school. I'll get the ingredients for dinner. I'll get the ingredients for dinner. I'll get my laptop fixed soon. I'll get my laptop fixed soon. I'll get a new pair of shoes. I'll get a new pair of shoes. I'll get the house cleaned up. I'll get the house cleaned up. I'll get my jacket from the wardrobe. I'll get my jacket from the wardrobe. I'll get a gift for my friend's birthday. I'll get a gift for my friend's birthday. I'll get my prescription from the pharmacy. I'll get my prescription from the pharmacy. I'll get the plants watered. I'll get the plants watered. I'll get some exercise at the gym. I'll get some exercise at the gym. I'll get my car inspected. I'll get my car inspected. I'll get the TV remote from the table. I'll get the TV remote from the table. I'll get a ticket for the concert. I'll get a ticket for the concert. I'll get my glasses adjusted. I'll get my glasses adjusted. I'll get a snack from the kitchen. I'll get a snack from the kitchen. I'll get the bills paid on time. I'll get the bills paid on time. I'll get my passport renewed. I'll get my passport renewed. I'll get the appointment scheduled. I'll get the appointment scheduled. I'll get my hair washed before the party. I'll get my hair washed before the party. I'll get a book from the library. I'll get a book from the library. I'll get the rubbish taken out. I'll get the rubbish taken out. I'll get my computer updated. I'll get my computer updated. I'll get a new plant for the garden. I'll get a new plant for the garden. I'll get the cat's litter changed. I'll get the cat's litter changed. I'll get some fresh fruit from the market. I'll get some fresh fruit from the market. I'll get the directions to the event. I'll get the directions to the event. I'll get my shoes shined. I'll get my shoes shined. I'll get a blanket for the picnic. I'll get a blanket for the picnic. I'll get the TV tuned to our favourite channel. I'll get the TV tuned to our favourite channel. I'll get my camera ready for the trip. I'll get my camera ready for the trip. I'll get a pen for the meeting. I'll get a pen for the meeting. I'll get my bike repaired. I'll get my bike repaired. I'll get a map for our road trip. I'll get a map for our road trip. I'll get the alarm clock set. I'll get the alarm clock set. I'll get my jacket zipped up. I'll get my jacket zipped up. I'll get some ice for the drinks. I'll get some ice for the drinks. I'll get the music playlist ready. I'll get the music playlist ready. I'm feeling happy today because the sun is shining. I'm feeling happy today because the sun is shining. I'm feeling exhausted after working all day. I'm feeling exhausted after working all day. I'm feeling anxious about the upcoming exam. I'm feeling anxious about the upcoming exam. I'm feeling excited for my vacation next week. I'm feeling excited for my vacation next week. I'm feeling overwhelmed with all the work I have to do. I'm feeling overwhelmed with all the work I have to do. I'm feeling content after a satisfying meal. I'm feeling content after a satisfying meal. I'm feeling sad because my friend moved away. I'm feeling sad because my friend moved away. I'm feeling grateful for my supportive family. I'm feeling grateful for my supportive family. I'm feeling bored with my routine. I'm feeling bored with my routine. I'm feeling annoyed with my noisy neighbour. I'm feeling annoyed with my noisy neighbour. I'm feeling confident about my presentation tomorrow. I'm feeling confident about my presentation tomorrow. I'm feeling nervous about meeting my new boss. I'm feeling nervous about meeting my new boss. I'm feeling frustrated with my slow computer. I'm feeling frustrated with my slow computer. I'm feeling relieved after finishing a difficult project. I'm feeling relieved after finishing a difficult project. I'm feeling adventurous and want to try something new. I'm feeling adventurous and want to try something new. I'm feeling curious about the world around me. I'm feeling curious about the world around me. I'm feeling guilty for not keeping in touch with my friend. I'm feeling guilty for not keeping in touch with my friend. I'm feeling excited to see my favourite band in concert. I'm feeling excited to see my favourite band in concert. I'm feeling proud of my accomplishments. I'm feeling proud of my accomplishments. I'm feeling motivated to exercise and get in shape. I'm feeling motivated to exercise and get in shape. I'm feeling disappointed with my performance in the game. I'm feeling disappointed with my performance in the game. I'm feeling lonely without my partner. I'm feeling lonely without my partner. I'm feeling peaceful while taking a walk in nature. I'm feeling peaceful while taking a walk in nature. I'm feeling nostalgic about my childhood memories. I'm feeling nostalgic about my childhood memories. I'm feeling jealous of my friend's new job. I'm feeling jealous of my friend's new job. I'm feeling hopeful for a better future. I'm feeling hopeful for a better future. I'm feeling inspired by the beautiful sunset. I'm feeling inspired by the beautiful sunset. I'm feeling pessimistic about the current state of the world. I'm feeling pessimistic about the current state of the world. I'm feeling surprised by the unexpected news. I'm feeling surprised by the unexpected news. I'm feeling compassionate towards those in need. I'm feeling compassionate towards those in need. I'm feeling rebellious and want to break the rules. I'm feeling rebellious and want to break the rules. I'm feeling skeptical about the latest fad. I'm feeling skeptical about the latest fad. I'm feeling empathetic towards my friends' struggles. I'm feeling empathetic towards my friends' struggles. I'm feeling irritated by the constant interruptions. I'm feeling irritated by the constant interruptions. I'm feeling astonished by the amazing magic trick. I'm feeling astonished by the amazing magic trick. I'm feeling tired after the long journey. I'm feeling tired after the long journey. I'm feeling disheartened by the recent loss. I'm feeling disheartened by the recent loss. I'm feeling inspired to start a new hobby. I'm feeling inspired to start a new hobby. I'm feeling worried about my health. I'm feeling worried about my health. I'm feeling thankful for my supportive friends. I'm feeling thankful for my supportive friends. I'm thinking about what to have for dinner tonight. I'm thinking about what to have for dinner tonight. I'm thinking of going to the gym after work. I'm thinking of going to the gym after work. I'm thinking about taking a vacation next month. I'm thinking about taking a vacation next month. I'm thinking of buying a new car. I'm thinking of buying a new car. I'm thinking about the book I just finished reading. I'm thinking about the book I just finished reading. I'm thinking of starting a new hobby. I'm thinking of starting a new hobby. I'm thinking about what to wear to the party. I'm thinking about what to wear to the party. I'm thinking of asking for a raise at work. I'm thinking of asking for a raise at work. I'm thinking about the project I have to complete. I'm thinking about the project I have to complete. I'm thinking of redecorating my apartment. I'm thinking of redecorating my apartment. I'm thinking about how to solve the problem. I'm thinking about how to solve the problem. I'm thinking of learning a new language. I'm thinking of learning a new language. I'm thinking about the future of my career. I'm thinking about the future of my career. I'm thinking of ways to save money. I'm thinking of ways to save money. I'm thinking about my plans for the weekend. I'm thinking about my plans for the weekend. I'm thinking of starting my own business. I'm thinking of starting my own business. I'm thinking about my long-term goals. I'm thinking about my long-term goals. I'm thinking of volunteering at a charity shop. I'm thinking of volunteering at a charity shop. I'm thinking about the conversation I had earlier. I'm thinking about the conversation I had earlier. I'm thinking of taking a break from social media. I'm thinking of taking a break from social media. I'm thinking about the meaning of life. I'm thinking about the meaning of life. I'm thinking of taking a cooking class. I'm thinking of taking a cooking class. I'm thinking about the best way to express myself. I'm thinking about the best way to express myself. I'm thinking of moving to a new city. I'm thinking of moving to a new city. I'm thinking about the impact of climate change. I'm thinking about the impact of climate change. I'm thinking of the memories from my childhood. I'm thinking of the memories from my childhood. I'm thinking about what to write in my journal. I'm thinking about what to write in my journal. I'm thinking of attending a music festival. I'm thinking of attending a music festival. I'm thinking about the people who inspire me. I'm thinking about the people who inspire me. I'm thinking of how to improve my relationships. I'm thinking of how to improve my relationships. I'm thinking about the lessons I learned from my mistakes. I'm thinking about the lessons I learned from my mistakes. I'm thinking of joining a local sports team. I'm thinking of joining a local sports team. I'm thinking about the benefits of meditation. I'm thinking about the benefits of meditation. I'm thinking of going on a road trip around Europe. I'm thinking of going on a road trip around Europe. I'm thinking about my spirituality. I'm thinking about my spirituality. I'm thinking of the best way to celebrate my birthday. I'm thinking of the best way to celebrate my birthday. I'm thinking about the importance of self-care. I'm thinking about the importance of self-care. I'm thinking of adopting a pet. I'm thinking of adopting a pet. I'm thinking about how to be more environmentally friendly. I'm thinking about how to be more environmentally friendly. I'm thinking of the different paths my life could take. I'm thinking of the different paths my life could take. I'm hoping for a sunny day tomorrow. I'm hoping for a sunny day tomorrow. I'm hoping to get a good grade on my exam. I'm hoping to get a good grade on my exam. I'm hoping to find a job that I love. I'm hoping to find a job that I love. I'm hoping to travel to Japan someday. I'm hoping to travel to Japan someday. I'm hoping to improve my fitness levels. I'm hoping to improve my fitness levels. I'm hoping to meet someone special. I'm hoping to meet someone special. I'm hoping to learn a new skill. I'm hoping to learn a new skill. I'm hoping to get promoted at work. I'm hoping to get promoted at work. I'm hoping to buy a house in the near future. I'm hoping to buy a house in the near future. I'm hoping to reconnect with an old friend. I'm hoping to reconnect with an old friend. I'm hoping to achieve my goals this year. I'm hoping to achieve my goals this year. I'm hoping to start a family one day. I'm hoping to start a family one day. I'm hoping to make a positive impact in my community. I'm hoping to make a positive impact in my community. I'm hoping to find inner peace and happiness. I'm hoping to find inner peace and happiness. I'm hoping to overcome my fears. I'm hoping to overcome my fears. I'm hoping to learn from my mistakes. I'm hoping to learn from my mistakes. I'm hoping to live a fulfilling life. I'm hoping to live a fulfilling life. I'm hoping to find a cure for a disease. I'm hoping to find a cure for a disease. I'm hoping to inspire others to pursue their dreams. I'm hoping to inspire others to pursue their dreams. I'm hoping to write a best-selling book. I'm hoping to write a best-selling book. I'm hoping to create a successful business. I'm hoping to create a successful business. I'm hoping to make a difference in the world. I'm hoping to make a difference in the world. I'm hoping to find my true purpose in life. I'm hoping to find my true purpose in life. I'm hoping to become a better person. I'm hoping to become a better person. I'm hoping to be more grateful and appreciative. I'm hoping to be more grateful and appreciative. I'm hoping to find more balance in my life. I'm hoping to find more balance in my life. I'm hoping to improve my mental health. I'm hoping to improve my mental health. I'm hoping to find true love and happiness. I'm hoping to find true love and happiness. I'm hoping to travel the world and experience new cultures. I'm hoping to travel the world and experience new cultures. I'm hoping to make new friends and connections. I'm hoping to make new friends and connections. I'm hoping to be more confident and assertive. I'm hoping to be more confident and assertive. I'm hoping to be more forgiving and understanding. I'm hoping to be more forgiving and understanding. I'm hoping to learn from diverse perspectives and experiences. I'm hoping to learn from diverse perspectives and experiences. I'm hoping to find creative inspiration and motivation. I'm hoping to find creative inspiration and motivation. I'm hoping to be a positive influence on others. I'm hoping to be a positive influence on others. I'm hoping to live a long and healthy life. I'm hoping to live a long and healthy life. I'm hoping to find a sense of belonging and community. I'm hoping to find a sense of belonging and community. I'm hoping to find financial stability and security. I'm hoping to find financial stability and security. I'm hoping to become a better listener and communicator. I'm hoping to become a better listener and communicator. I'm hoping to leave a lasting legacy and impact on the world. I'm hoping to leave a lasting legacy and impact on the world. I've decided to go back to school to get my degree. I've decided to go back to school to get my degree. I've decided to start my own business and be my own boss. I've decided to start my own business and be my own boss. I've decided to move to a new city and start fresh. I've decided to move to a new city and start fresh. I've decided to learn a new language and travel to a new country. I've decided to learn a new language and travel to a new country. I've decided to quit my job and pursue my passion. I've decided to quit my job and pursue my passion. I've decided to start exercising and taking care of my health. I've decided to start exercising and taking care of my health. I've decided to volunteer my time and make a difference in my community. I've decided to volunteer my time and make a difference in my community. I've decided to take a break from social media and focus on real-life relationships. I've decided to take a break from social media and focus on real-life relationships. I've decided to start saving money and plan for my future. I've decided to start saving money and plan for my future. I've decided to learn a new skill and improve myself. I've decided to learn a new skill and improve myself. I've decided to take a risk and try something new. I've decided to take a risk and try something new. I've decided to forgive someone who has hurt me in the past. I've decided to forgive someone who has hurt me in the past. I've decided to end a toxic relationship and prioritize my own happiness. I've decided to end a toxic relationship and prioritize my own happiness. I've decided to simplify my life and live more intentionally. I've decided to simplify my life and live more intentionally. I've decided to travel solo and discover more about myself. I've decided to travel solo and discover more about myself. I've decided to challenge myself and run a marathon. I've decided to challenge myself and run a marathon. I've decided to pursue a career that aligns with my values. I've decided to pursue a career that aligns with my values. I've decided to let go of negative self-talk and be kinder to myself. I've decided to let go of negative self-talk and be kinder to myself. I've decided to make amends with someone I've wronged in the past. I've decided to make amends with someone I've wronged in the past. I've decided to start a new hobby and have fun. I've decided to start a new hobby and have fun. I've decided to prioritize my mental health and seek help if needed. I've decided to prioritize my mental health and seek help if needed. I've decided to take a break from dating and focus on myself. I've decided to take a break from dating and focus on myself. I've decided to learn how to cook healthy meals and take care of my body. I've decided to learn how to cook healthy meals and take care of my body. I've decided to confront a fear that has been holding me back. I've decided to confront a fear that has been holding me back. I've decided to start a journal and reflect on my thoughts and feelings. I've decided to start a journal and reflect on my thoughts and feelings. I've decided to learn how to play an instrument and express myself creatively. I've decided to learn how to play an instrument and express myself creatively. I've decided to simplify my possessions and live a more minimalist lifestyle. I've decided to simplify my possessions and live a more minimalist lifestyle. I've decided to take a break from alcohol and prioritize my health. I've decided to take a break from alcohol and prioritize my health. I've decided to forgive myself for past mistakes and move on. I've decided to forgive myself for past mistakes and move on. I've decided to explore a new culture and broaden my perspective. I've decided to explore a new culture and broaden my perspective. I've decided to take a break from work and travel the world. I've decided to take a break from work and travel the world. I've decided to start a family and build a life with my partner. I've decided to start a family and build a life with my partner. I've decided to pursue a passion project and make a difference in the world. I've decided to pursue a passion project and make a difference in the world. I've decided to start a morning routine and set myself up for success. I've decided to start a morning routine and set myself up for success. I've decided to confront a toxic friend and let go of the friendship. I've decided to confront a toxic friend and let go of the friendship. I've decided to learn a new dance and have fun. I've decided to learn a new dance and have fun. I've decided to take a risk and start a new career path. I've decided to take a risk and start a new career path. I've decided to take a break from technology and connect with nature. I've decided to take a break from technology and connect with nature. I've decided to learn a new sport and challenge myself physically. I've decided to learn a new sport and challenge myself physically. I've decided to confront a family member and work through our issues. I've decided to confront a family member and work through our issues. I've decided to start a book club and connect with like-minded people. I've decided to start a book club and connect with like-minded people. I've decided to take a break from negative news and focus on positive stories. I've decided to take a break from negative news and focus on positive stories. I've decided to learn how to code and develop my own website. I've decided to learn how to code and develop my own website. I've decided to start a new workout routine and improve my fitness. I've decided to start a new workout routine and improve my fitness. I've decided to take a break from social events and spend time alone. I've decided to take a break from social events and spend time alone. I've decided to pursue a creative hobby and express myself through art. I've decided to pursue a creative hobby and express myself through art. I've decided to learn how to budget and manage my finances. I've decided to learn how to budget and manage my finances. I've decided to take a break from caffeine and improve my sleep. I've decided to take a break from caffeine and improve my sleep. I've decided to learn how to garden and grow my own food. I've decided to learn how to garden and grow my own food. I've decided to take a break from my phone and disconnect from technology. I've decided to take a break from my phone and disconnect from technology. I've wanted to travel the world since I was a kid. I've wanted to travel the world since I was a kid. I've wanted to learn how to play the guitar for years. I've wanted to learn how to play the guitar for years. I've wanted to write a book for as long as I can remember. I've wanted to write a book for as long as I can remember. I've wanted to go bungee jumping for a while now. I've wanted to go bungee jumping for a while now. I've wanted to start my own business for a long time. I've wanted to start my own business for a long time. I've wanted to learn a new language for years. I've wanted to learn a new language for years. I've wanted to go skydiving since I was a teenager. I've wanted to go skydiving since I was a teenager. I've wanted to go on a road trip across the United States for years. I've wanted to go on a road trip across the United States for years. I've wanted to learn how to cook like a professional chef. I've wanted to learn how to cook like a professional chef. I've wanted to climb a mountain for a long time. I've wanted to climb a mountain for a long time. I've wanted to take a photography class for years. I've wanted to take a photography class for years. I've wanted to run a marathon since I was in college. I've wanted to run a marathon since I was in college. I've wanted to learn how to paint for as long as I can remember. I've wanted to learn how to paint for as long as I can remember. I've wanted to go scuba diving for years. I've wanted to go scuba diving for years. I've wanted to visit every continent in the world. I've wanted to visit every continent in the world. I've wanted to learn how to code for a while now. I've wanted to learn how to code for a while now. I've wanted to go on a hot air balloon ride for years. I've wanted to go on a hot air balloon ride for years. I've wanted to write and perform my own music for a long time. I've wanted to write and perform my own music for a long time. I've wanted to go on a cruise for as long as I can remember. I've wanted to go on a cruise for as long as I can remember. I've wanted to visit the Grand Canyon for years. I've wanted to visit the Grand Canyon for years. I've wanted to learn how to dance for a while now. I've wanted to learn how to dance for a while now. I've wanted to go on a safari in Africa since I was a child. I've wanted to go on a safari in Africa since I was a child. I've wanted to go camping in the wilderness for years. I've wanted to go camping in the wilderness for years. I've wanted to go on a spiritual retreat for a long time. I've wanted to go on a spiritual retreat for a long time. I've wanted to learn how to surf since I was a teenager. I've wanted to learn how to surf since I was a teenager. I've wanted to write a screenplay for years. I've wanted to write a screenplay for years. I've wanted to go on a whale watching tour for a while now. I've wanted to go on a whale watching tour for a while now. I've wanted to learn how to do a backflip since I was a kid. I've wanted to learn how to do a backflip since I was a kid. I've wanted to go on a European tour for years. I've wanted to go on a European tour for years. I've wanted to learn how to fly a plane for as long as I can remember. I've wanted to learn how to fly a plane for as long as I can remember. I've wanted to go on a bike tour across a country for a long time. I've wanted to go on a bike tour across a country for a long time. I've wanted to go on a river rafting trip for a while now. I've wanted to go on a river rafting trip for a while now. I've wanted to write a novel for a long time. I've wanted to write a novel for a long time. I've wanted to learn how to scuba dive for years. I've wanted to learn how to scuba dive for years. I've wanted to learn how to play chess for a long time. I've wanted to learn how to play chess for a long time. I've wanted to go on a wine tasting tour for years. I've wanted to go on a wine tasting tour for years. I've wanted to learn how to meditate for as long as I can remember. I've wanted to learn how to meditate for as long as I can remember. I've wanted to go on a camping trip in the desert for a while now. I've wanted to go on a camping trip in the desert for a while now. I've wanted to go on a kayaking adventure for years. I've wanted to go on a kayaking adventure for years. I've wanted to learn how to snowboard for a while now. I've wanted to learn how to snowboard for a while now. I've wanted to go on a helicopter ride for as long as I can remember. I've wanted to go on a helicopter ride for as long as I can remember. I've wanted to learn how to play the piano for years. I've wanted to learn how to play the piano for years. I've wanted to go on a horseback riding adventure for a long time. I've wanted to go on a horseback riding adventure for a long time. I've wanted to learn how to make sushi for a while now. I've wanted to learn how to make sushi for a while now. I've wanted to learn how to do yoga for as long as I can remember. I've wanted to learn how to do yoga for as long as I can remember. I've wanted to go on a hiking trip in the mountains for a long time. I've wanted to go on a hiking trip in the mountains for a long time. I've wanted to write a children's book for years. I've wanted to write a children's book for years. I've wanted to learn how to play tennis for as long as I can remember. I've wanted to learn how to play tennis for as long as I can remember. I've wanted to go on a sailing trip for years. I've wanted to go on a sailing trip for years. I've wanted to learn how to rock climb for a while now. I've wanted to learn how to rock climb for a while now.